Chapter 11. The Demon of Love. Deagan's fall this time was not violent. It was slow and graceful, almost like being cradled. The darkness around him shimmered faintly, flecks of white light floating like ash. For a moment it felt peaceful, almost dreamlike, but he knew better by now. When his feet touched solid ground, he was standing on white petals. The air was warm, scented faintly of roses. A soft melody drifted through the space, a wedding march, slowed down, warped, played by unseen hands on a piano out of tune. The world around him was a church, but not like any he had seen before. The pews were cracked and blackened, the wood bleeding sap that looked like tar. Candles lined the walls, their flames black. The aisle stretched endlessly forward, lined with white flowers that wilted as he stepped closer. At the end of the aisle stood a massive altar, covered in a veil of shadow. The ceiling arched high above, but instead of a roof, there was only a sky of swirling gray clouds. Red light streaked through them like veins. Deagan's chest tightened. This is Mara's trial, I know it is. The music swelled as a figure appeared at the far end of the aisle. She stepped out from behind the shadowed altar, dressed in a wedding gown that flowed like liquid smoke. Her face was veiled, her movements slow and graceful. Mara, his voice cracked. The figure stopped. Slowly she lifted the veil. She was beautiful just as he remembered, but her eyes glowed faintly red and her smile was wrong. Too perfect, too wide. "You came back to me, Deagan," she said, her voice soft and sweet with an edge of venom. He stepped forward, trembling. "This isn't you, you're not her." Her smile widened. "Why not? You loved me once, you still do. I'm the only thing you ever loved." The flowers around her blackened, petals falling like ash. "You betrayed me, you left me. But I forgive you, Deagan. I'll forgive everything if you stay with me." He shook his head. "You're not real." She tilted her head, her voice dripping with seduction. "Does it matter? I can make you happy. I can give you everything you want. You just have to stop fighting. Let me love you, let me take you." The music warped, slowing further, the piano notes turning dissonant. The walls of the church bled black tar. The candles blew out one by one. The Mara figure extended her hand. "Take my hand and this all ends." Deagan froze. His heart ached. The temptation to take it, to end the suffering, was almost overwhelming. Then her skin cracked. Black veins spread across her arm, her face twisting. Her smile split wider, tearing at the corners until her jaw hung unnaturally. The wedding dress melted into dripping shadows that coiled around her feet like snakes. Her voice deepened, layered with something guttural. "You think love can save you. Love is what will destroy you." The church walls shattered, the sky raining down ash. The aisle cracked open, lava bubbling below. The figure grew taller, her gown becoming wings of black smoke, her arms elongating into claws. Her face twisted into a monstrous version of Mara's, her eyes burning red. "You killed what we had, Deagan, and now I'll kill what's left of you." With a screech that rattled the air, the demon of love lunged. The demon moved with unnatural speed, her clawed hands slicing through the air as she lunged. Deagan dove aside, rolling across the cracked floor just as her claws shredded the marble where he had stood. Shards of stone exploded upward, cutting across his arms. The church burned around them, pews melting into black sludge, the altar dripping with shadow like bleeding oil. The music continued to play, warped and deafening, the melody twisting into something almost mocking. Mara's voice, both beautiful and monstrous, echoed through the collapsing space. "Why do you fight me, Deagan? Don't you love me? Don't you want to stay?" Deagan gritted his teeth, swinging a broken piece of pew at her. The wood cracked uselessly against her body, the shadow absorbing the impact. She laughed, a sound that was half song, half scream. "You can't hurt me. I am your love. I'm the part of you that still wants me." She vanished into smoke, reappearing behind him. Her claws slashed across his back, hot blood spraying across the floor. He screamed, falling to one knee. The pain was blinding, but worse was the voice in his head, hers, soft and sweet. "You still love me, you know you do. Why not just stop fighting?" He clutched the wound, staggering to his feet. "You're not her, you're just another demon." The creature's face twisted, her mouth opening unnaturally wide. "I am every piece of her you ever loved. To kill me, you must kill that love. Can you?" She lunged again, this time wrapping him in her smoky tendrils. They coiled around his arms and legs, squeezing until his bones creaked. She pulled him close, her face inches from his, her voice dripping with venom and seduction. "Say it, Deagan. Say you don't love me anymore. Say you never did." His chest tightened. He could feel the warmth of Mara's memory, her laugh, her touch, the way she used to hold him. Tears burned his eyes. "I can't say that," he whispered. The demon grinned, shadows tightening. "Then you're mine." The tendrils began to pierce his skin, shadow needles sinking into his flesh, pumping cold agony through his veins. His vision dimmed, his knees buckled. Through the pain, his mother's voice whispered faintly, like a distant echo. "Love doesn't make you weak, baby. Letting it control you does." Deagan's eyes snapped open. He grabbed the shadow tendril piercing his arm and ripped it out with a roar, black ichor spraying across the floor. The demon shrieked, recoiling. He stumbled to the altar where a fallen iron cross lay amid the rubble. Its surface glowed faintly in the red light. He gripped it, ignoring the way it burned his hands. The cross became his weapon. The demon screamed, swooping down on him with wings of smoke. "You'll have to stab me through the heart to kill me, Deagan. But to do that, you must destroy what you still love." Deagan's heart ached. His hands trembled around the cross. The creature charged, claws outstretched, her monstrous face twisting into the beautiful image of Mara in their happiest moment. "Do it," the voice in his head urged. "Kill what's holding you here." With a cry that was half pain, half rage, he drove the iron cross into her chest. The demon let out a shriek so piercing the glass windows shattered into dust. Her body convulsed, the image of Mara's face flickering rapidly between beauty and monstrosity. Shadows exploded outward as the cross burned through her, light searing through the darkness. "You killed me," she whispered, her voice suddenly soft, almost human. Tears streamed down Deagan's face. "I had to." The demon dissolved into ash, scattering into the black sky. The church collapsed completely, leaving only darkness and silence. Deagan fell to his knees, sobbing quietly. He didn't feel victory, only loss. From the shadows, the cloaked figure stepped forward, its voice cold yet almost approving. "You killed love itself to win. You are stronger but emptier. Can you feel it? The warmth inside you is fading." Deagan looked up, his eyes hollow but defiant. "I'll keep fighting, even if I have to become a ghost to win." The figure's glowing eyes narrowed. "Then a ghost you shall become." The ground split beneath him, and once again he was dragged into the abyss, the figure's voice echoing like a curse. "The next trial will strip away what remains of your hope."